According to GiveMeSport, Chelsea have now agreed personal terms with Micheal Olise ahead of a potential transfer. Since they can sign him by simply triggering his release clause, negotiating terms with the player was the main challenge. The report states that Chelsea and Crystal Palace are now discussing the payment schedule, though a deal is not yet finalised. However, significant progress has been made. Finding common ground with Olise was relatively straightforward for Chelsea, as the two parties had already reached an agreement last summer. Although Chelsea eventually withdrew from the deal and faced accusations of tapping up Olise from Palace, much of the groundwork for the current agreement was established a year ago. Chelsea have reportedly contacted Crystal Palace about the availability of Micheal Olise, whose contract includes a complex £60 million release clause. While reports suggest that Olise has agreed to move to Chelsea, there are complications with the exit clause. It appears the clause is only valid for clubs that have qualified for the Champions League next season, which means Chelsea might have to pay more than the stated amount. To address this, Chelsea might explore ways to lower the price, potentially through a player plus cash deal. Raheem Sterling has been mentioned in discussions between Palace and Chelsea regarding Olise, but another option is emerging. According to The Guardian and journalist Jacob Steinberg, Chelsea might offer Noni Madueke to Palace as part of the negotiations for Olise this summer. Journalist Fabrizio Romano claimed via X that Palmeiras youngster Estevao Willian has completed his medical to become a Chelsea player. Medical tests also completed for Willian Estevao as new Chelsea player in Brazil. It seems only a matter of time before 17-year-old Estevao officially becomes a Chelsea player. The Brazilian talent will have to wait until he turns 18 to join the squad at Stamford Bridge next summer. Earlier this week, Romano reported via X that Estevao is set to sign for Chelsea within days. The deal for the Palmeiras youngster is reportedly valued at €65 million in total. Chelsea have reportedly agreed a sensational £42 million deal to sign Jhon Duran from Aston Villa. Journalist Guillermo Arango has claimed on X that Chelsea have reached an agreement with Aston Villa over a £42 million transfer this summer. He said, agreement between Chelsea and Aston Villa for the signing of Jhon Duran. It would arrive for a figure close to €50 million. They are negotiating the terms with the player to sign the contract. Follow-up to the news that I gave you last week. The 20-year-old is said to be pushing to join Chelsea and is keen on the move. Duran is already reckoned to be in contract talks with Chelsea as a move intensifies. Joined Villa only 18 months ago from Mills outfit Chicago Fire, and has netted 8 goals in 49 games at Villa Park. Conor Gallagher is a player greatly admired by Unai Emery, and talks over a transfer have been taking place. Negotiations have accelerated in recent days, and while a straight swap deal is highly unlikely, it seems possible that the two players could trade places. Chelsea are gearing up for major changes in their attack this summer, but their plans might be disrupted by other transfer movements. The Blues have set their sights on Jhon Duran, and Aston Villa has reportedly given them the green light to talk to the 20-year-old forward. However, Villa's hefty asking price of around €50 million could be a major hurdle. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has mentioned that a deal might only go through if players are included as part of the exchange. This means Chelsea might need to sell players first to fund the move for Duran. One of their top candidates for a sale, Armando Broja, seemed destined for AC Milan, who have been tracking the 22-year-old during his performances for Albania in the Euros. Broja, who spent the latter part of last season on loan at Fulham but failed to score in 8 appearances, is now on Chelsea's sell list. However, Milan is reportedly interested in a loan-to-buy arrangement for Broja, which doesn't align with Chelsea's immediate cash needs. This complicates Chelsea's plans, forcing them to either find another buyer for Broja or explore a potential swap deal with Villa for Duran after Euro 2024. Chelsea has also joined the race for bargain striker as an alternative for Duran. According to reports in Germany, Chelsea are in the race to sign VfB Stuttgart star Serhou Guirassy along with Arsenal. It is claimed that he could be available for a bargain price of €18 to €20 million this summer. However, the Blues face stiff competition to land the striker who is described as being in demand. AC Milan and Borussia Dortmund are also keen on the player. Chelsea could be in for a financial boost if Bayern Munich decides to sell Jamal Musiala this summer. The 21-year-old prodigy, currently shining for Germany in the Euros, has seen his stock rise even higher after impressing in the Euro 2024 opener. According to the Daily Mail, Chelsea stands to gain a substantial windfall from Musiala's potential transfer, thanks to a 20% sell-on clause. Musiala, who joined Bayern from Chelsea's academy at just 16, could see his transfer value soar with his impressive performances on the international stage. Chelsea, Arsenal, and Manchester City are all closely monitoring Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa, according to Sport Witness. The Portuguese international is widely considered one of Europe's top goalkeepers, and Porto may need to sell him to raise funds. Costa has a €75 million release clause, and Porto is willing to let him go if a club meets that valuation. While this is a substantial fee, especially for Chelsea, who must navigate the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, it hasn't deterred interest. Despite reports that Enzo Maresca is content with Robert Sanchez, the Chelsea manager would undoubtedly be eager to bring in a keeper of Costa's caliber, known for his excellent ball-playing abilities from the back, which is something Maresca's style of play requires. Click this video to check out my deep dive into everything you need to know about Maresca as a coach.